What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're diving into a game that's been haunting the back of my mind for almost a year. Blueprints. The first time I saw it, I wasn't sure what to think. I caught one of my favorite streamers playing it, and while it looked cool, something about it didn't fully click for me. But now, nearly a year later, I finally got the chance to experience it for myself. And let me tell you, my opinion has definitely evolved. So, was it worth the wait? You'll find out in a couple of minutes. So in Blueprints you play as Simon P. Jones, a young man who inherits a mysterious mansion from his late great uncle. Which sounds like a dream, right? Well, there is a catch. Simon only gets the keys if he can find the elusive 46 room hidden somewhere inside. But there's also a twist. The layout of the mansion resets every single day and you can only take a limited number of steps before the entire structure shifts again. That concept immediately reminded me of an old board game I used to play in the early 2000s, which is called The Enchanted Maze. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, that would be funny. But Blueprints is far more layered though. When you enter the mansion, you're greeted by 3 doors. Each time you open one up, you're presented with 3 random room blueprints. That was hard to pronounce. You pick one and boom, that's a room that magically appears on the other side. These rooms can contain all sorts of things. Keys to unlock other doors, gems that let you place rarer rooms, or even coins to spend in a tiny in-game shop. Every move you make is part of a larger plan to find that mysterious 46 room and maybe uncover the secrets hidden within it as well. As you explore deeper, things really start to open up. You might stumble across a ladder that only makes sense days later, or finally understand a strange mechanic that confused you at first. You may not reach the antechamber, the key room that resets your day, on your first few runs, but progress in Blueprints isn't always about speed. This game actually rewards curiosity and discovery as much as solving its puzzles. Every bit of new knowledge helps you push further, and the more you learn about how the mansion works, the more confident you'll feel navigating its secrets. It kinda has the DNA of roguelikes and even deckbuilders, but it never quite fits neatly into those boxes. At its core, it feels more like a spiritual cousin to games like Myst or The Witness or something, a slow burn mystery with layers upon layers of hidden meaning. So after 42 in-game days, roughly 20 hours, I finally saw the credits roll, but even then it felt like I had only scratched the surface. Interestingly, a friend of mine reached the credits after only 8 in-game days. But he's still playing and still discovering new things, and he's not alone. In a private Discord server that the developers opened during the review period, there are people with over 100 hours in the game who are still obsessed, still uncovering secrets. And to be honest, I don't understand that people put 100 hours in a game like this, but still, I found 20 hours a lot already. But still, the beauty of Blueprints is that you get out of it what you put into it, in that way. It reminded me of last year's Animal Well, though with a key difference. Where Animal Well encouraged community collaboration, Blueprints is designed so that technically you could solve everything on your own, if you're sharp enough at least, and you'll need to be. To give you an idea of how intense it gets, I ended up with 150 screenshots saved to my PC, my phone packed with notes and sticky notes covering my desk. It brought back that same feeling I had with Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, a game I raved about last year. Rooms that seemed meaningless at first turned out to hide crucial secrets, some only revealed their purpose when combined with others, and that aha moment when everything suddenly clicks, that's pure magic, to be honest. But I can't spoil those moments for you. They need to be experienced firsthand, otherwise it just doesn't really click, you know? And that's what makes Blueprints so tricky to review. As a reviewer, I had the luxury of going in blind, and it unfolded itself to me, layer by layer. But if you're just seeing a score at the end of this video, you might expect something immediately flashy. That's not this game. This is a game about the journey, about not knowing, about wondering why it took the developer Tonda Ross 8 years to make it, until you're deep enough in to feel the scope of what lies beneath. Of course, Blueprints isn't perfect. Some days RNG can really mess with you, feeding you blueprints that are completely useless for your current goal, and while you're often unlocking or discovering something new each day, it doesn't always feel like progress in the moment. There's also no midday save feature, which can be a pain in the ass for players with limited time. And the game is only available in English, which is worth noting as well for people from outside of the US or England or whatever, for people that are just not fluent in English. But make no mistake, Blueprints is special. It's been affecting everyone on our team and in our environment like a virus. In the best way though, and even though 2025 is shaping up to be a crazy year for games, I'd be shocked if this one doesn't end up in my top 10, top 15, 20. No, kidding. 15. Top 15. It's not a game you quickly burn through though. It's a massive puzzle box that rewards patience, experimentation and good old-fashioned note-taking. And in that way, it's one of the most memorable experiences I've had in a while. Because Blueprints doesn't rely on big flashy moments, its brilliance is in the quiet seconds when everything suddenly falls into place. It treats you like a capable player, never holding your hand, and challenges you to make your own connections. And even after the credits have rolled, the mention still lingers in your mind. So if you love puzzles, mysteries or games that really make you think, Blueprints is a must play. Let me know in the comments if you played it yet or if you plan to dive in. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on whatever's next. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.